Other interesting cultural news you had at Times Square showing a black anime man every night in May, still going viral. Now this brought to us thanks to End Wokeness. And he says, quote, every night in May, a black face is shown on billboards across Times Square. It's about 15 seconds, which that's when you know you have FU money or NGO money, is when you advertise in Times Square. I mean, the real estate there is ridiculous. You're talking the price of cars just put your logo up places. Like that old Levi's, I don't know if that's a store, just even the store real estate there is worth more than my car. Not saying much as a Honda, but still. So how many is that thus far? Let's count. Well, one's half screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. That's insane. 28 screens in Times Square show that guy's face. Which is especially stupid because, I mean, spoiler, it's just a sculptor. But, like, it doesn't even tell me, no, you wouldn't know that if you're just walking downtown. It's such a useless, stupid advertisement. It doesn't tell me, like, his greatest work or, you know, his name. Like, yeah, to me, it's just, in terms of marketing, it's F-. I mean, we're talking about it, so I guess that's something. But we only know who this is because some sleuth did a bunch of digging. And it really just, the average person just looks like a random face. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to the good old gas stove, our favorite contrarian, saying, quote, Times Square is the only place where Black Lives Matter. Racism, inequity, and oppression has no place here. Deal with it. Getting 161 likes. For the comment section, or rather the response to him, Good Boy says, quote, and they commit 70% of violent crime in New York City. Deal with that, F-tard. Getting 176 likes. So he was, statistically speaking, ratio to say the least. The gas stove says it's 1% proportionally, and you're terrible at math. Getting 4 likes. Aberlof Linkler says, quote, coincidentally, either does cleanliness, morality, or high trust society, LMFAO, get 191 likes? Jeez Louise, that's a lot. There's a typo. I think he was alleging to say neither, but he forgot the N. Maybe that'd be more of a contrarian statement. The gas stove says, because there's no white people around, getting 3 likes. Lobster Minion says, quote, Times Square is a containment zone for BLM, question mark. If only it were true, getting 16 likes. Dr. Jack says, quote, your city is a cesspool of fraud and stinky foreigners, getting 27 likes. Going back to the main comment section, Based Electrician, A+ for marketing, you know exactly what he does for a living. Now he says, quote, well, wondering who it is Thomas J. Price. Evidently, he's a British sculptor. How about he keeps his crap in Britain? Which, I guess, so that was one screen that says what it is. So if you go back to the main video, all the way on the right. Yeah, so there's 2 screens on the right side of the street that will say him, or say the series of his art, I guess. But the other pictures look static. I mean, either way, who the hell has this much money? I thought starving artists was a thing. This is one of the most expensive pieces of advertising you can do on the planet. I can't imagine spending so much money on an advertisement like that. And that got 1.5 thousand likes. Chuck Costello says, quote, what the hell is he going on? Getting 436 likes. Gunther Eagleman simply said, why? Getting 1.1 thousand likes. Jim Campbell says, America's Most Wanted? Question mark. Getting 34 likes, responding to Gunther Eagleman. You also have the Captive Dreamer saying, quote, this can't be real. LMFAO getting 4,000 likes. And Wokeness says, it is, and it's made by the same shit artist as the obese black lady statue, getting 6.2 thousand likes. Which, yeah, talk about the epitome of mediocrity. It's just a statue of a random lady. I mean, now that I'm a fan of worshiping athletics, but I can appreciate their accomplishments. Like, it wasn't a famous athlete or an author, or it wasn't an accomplished entrepreneur or historical figure. It was just a random obese gal. And that's what they decided to put in Times Square. Send people who want to, I was going to say, want to tear down statues of our founding fathers. Let me correct that. Did tear down statues of our founding fathers. Paul Zupa simply says, New York City has lost its mind, getting 571 likes. Nick Sorter says, what the hell, getting 456 likes. A contrarian statement. So I think that's the first real one. The other one is the gas stove, which we know is just a funny contrarian on the X. Now, the chemist spelled the case is, quote, and you have a problem with black people? 2 question marks, getting 144 likes. Let's see. The first response, whoa, heavily ratioed him. They got 144 likes. What's the truth? Got 699 likes. Say, quote, and the problem is you're worshiping one race of people and telling them that all the problems is not their doing, but by the white devil. The fact you can't see the problem with this shows your racism. Getting 600 and again 99 likes. Scrolling down, Crazy Vibes says, quote, let me tell you the most racist people are towards blacks. And he claims, I'm not sure where these are cited from. There's no source for this. Now, he claims Asians, Arabs, Indians, Mexicans, blacks, white, yes, in that order, getting 773 likes. Amelia Henderson says, quote, victim card. And she has an African-American picture and a Jesus picture. Under the African-American man says, quote, stop giving me your toughest battle. And Jesus says, you literally just have to stop breaking the law and you won't get arrested anymore. Getting 2.3 thousand likes. Jesus Louise. Florida 1 says, New York City, the city that never turns off propaganda. People have been sick of their leaders, getting 486 likes. I mean, I'm not sure if that's really true because, again, New York City, like a lot of shitties, as I call them, they vote the same way no matter how bad the cities get. So he says people are sick of their leaders. I don't really think so. Like San Francisco, or Minneapolis, Minnesota, or Chicago. I mean, it seems like no matter how bad these places get, they always just, will vote and do the same thing. Bobby simply says, are these mugshots or what? Getting 2.2 thousand likes. Jeez Louise. The conservative alternative also says, quote, this isn't just weird, it's creepy and the kind of racial essentialism that is only going to backfire. Getting 937 likes. Let's see. Not seeing too many other contrarian statements. But again, I mean, I don't know. How is he? I really am curious. How the hell is he paying for this? Like, one of the most expensive advertising mechanisms on the planet is Times Square, and he's putting up his face on 30 plus digital billboards. That's insanity. I can't imagine spending that much on an advertising campaign, especially when you're supposed to be a starving artist. I thought that was the whole cliche. But I mean, let me know. Do you think this is going to help boost his art sales or awareness or his exhibit? Do you think for how much money he's spending on this campaign, will it actually pay off, fiscally speaking? Let me know your thoughts and comments because, as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.